Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the meeting of the Standing Committee on Economic Development and Environment. My name is Robert Hawkins. I am the MLA for Yellowknife Centre, and I am also the chair of the Standing Committee. At this time, committee members will introduce themselves. I will start with the person on my right, on the furthest, and begin, and we'll work our way around the room with the committee members. Please, if you would.
Good morning, Julian Morse, MLA for Frame Lake and Yellowknife.
Good morning, thanks for joining us. I'm Kate Reed. I'm the MLA for Great Slave here in Yellowknife.
Hello, I'm Shauna Morgan, MLA for Yellowknife North.
Thank you, everyone. And today, Standing Committee on Economic Development and Environment will be holding a public hearing and a clause-by-clause on Bill 33, Technical Safety Statutes Amendment Act. Bill 33 received second reading in the Legislative Assembly on October 30th, 2025, and was referred to the committee for its review. Committee is joined today by the Honourable Vince McKay, Minister of Infrastructure. Today's order of events will proceed as follows. We will ask the Minister to, if they have any opening remarks, as well as at the same time introduce their staff. Furthermore, we'll be followed up with committee members if they have any particular questions, and then we'll proceed to clause by clause. Minister, if you're ready at this particular moment, we look forward to your opening remarks, both I and our, of course, millions of subscribers. And that said, please, when you're ready.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm welcome the opportunity to participate in the committee's clause-by-clause review of Bill 33, Technical Safety Statutes Amendments Act. Today, I'm joined by the pros of this act: Alison Scott, Director of Policy and Planning and Communications; Mitchell Rowland, Director of Compliance and Licensing; Laura Jeffrey, just won't call you by your first name; Legislative Counsel from Justice, and Jeff Ray, Ministerial Special Advisor. Also joining us behind me is Jacques Roberge, Senior Legislative Advisor, and Kevin Dunbar, Manager of Electrical and Mechanical Safety from Infrastructure. The Technical Safety Statutes Amendment Act was introduced in the Legislative Assembly on October 29th, 2025. I had the opportunity to present the bill to committee's public hearing on December 5th, 2025. Bill 33 updates and replaces the current Elevator and Lifts Act with a new framework called the Technical Safety Act, or TSA. The legislative proposal outlined the need for common rule across the technical safety field, to modernize outdated legislation and strengthen public safety requirements. It initially focused on boiler and pressure vessels, with plans for 3 additional proposals to later include the electromagnetic fields. Instead of developing several separate proposals, this draft bill broadens the original scope to cover elevators and lifts, boilers and pressure vessels, electrical systems, and gas safety under one act. The outcome remains the same as originally intended: a single modern law to govern the technical safety fields, but this approach is more efficient. Mr. Chair, with your permission, we're going to skip the presentation, so turn it back to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, committee agreed we wouldn't revisit the same presentation a second time unless there was something to point out specific. That said, not seeing anything. I go to the committee members just in case anyone has any questions before we proceed to clause by clause. Not seeing anything from committee. So committee, are we agreeable, not seeing any questions, are we agreeable to proceed to clause by clause? Okay. Okay, so committee, just to one more time, does committee agree to proceed by clause on Bill 33, Technical Safety Statutes and Amendment Acts?
Agreed.
Thank you. Okay, there are 89 clauses in this bill. I will call the clauses by groups of 10. Does committee agree with that process?
Agreed.
Thank you. We will defer the number and title of the bill until the very end and begin with the consideration of these particular clauses, and I will call them again in groups of 10. Committee, to clause 1 to 10, does committee agree?
Agreed.
Thank you. Committee, clause 11 to 20, does committee agree?
Agreed.
Committee, clause 21 to 30, does committee agree?
Agreed.
Thank you. Committee, clause 31 to 40, does committee agree?
Agreed.
Okay, committee, does clauses 41 to 50, does committee agree?
Agreed.
Thank you. Committee, clauses 51 to 60, does committee agree?
Agreed.
Thank you. Committee, clauses 61 to 70, does committee agree?
Agreed.
Thank you. Clauses 71 to 80, does committee agree?
Agreed.
Thank you. And the final batch, clause 81 to 89, does committee agree?
Agreed.
Thank you. Committee will now return to the bill number and the title. Bill 33, Technical Safety Statutes Amendment Act. Shall the bill's title and number carry? Committee, do you agree?
Agreed.
Thank you. Does committee agree that Bill 33, Safety Statute Amendment Act is ready for consideration in committee of the whole?
Agreed.
MLA Morris, I believe you have a motion.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move that Bill 33, Technical Safety Statutes Amendment Act be reported to the Assembly as ready for consideration in committee of the whole.
Thank you, MLA Morris. That said, the motion is in order. Committee to the motion.
Question.
Thank you. Question has been called. All those in favor? Opposed? Passes unanimously. Folks, the motion is carried. Bill 33, Technical Safety Statutes Amendment Act will be reported to the Legislative Assembly as ready for consideration in committee of the whole. Committee, that now brings us to the end. Minister, thank you for you and your staff for joining us here today for this particular public hearing. That said, if you have no further comments, we'll now call this committee hearing to a close. Enjoy your day. Thank you, everyone.